Emma loved quiet days. She lived in a small town with her adoptive parents, who always encouraged her to study. Her favorite place was the library. She loved stories and could spend hours reading, surrounded by the smell of old books. "Emma, let's go to the park today," asked her friend Clara. "I'd rather finish this book," Emma replied with a smile. On the other side of the country, Lily had a busy routine. She grew up with her adoptive mother in a big city, where everything was fast and noisy. She loved sports and challenges. "Let's go to the court, Lily," called a friend. "Of course. I'll win today," she joked. Even though they were happy, both felt that something was missing in their lives, something they couldn't explain. Emma had a golden locket that she always carried with her. It was her most valuable possession because she believed it was the only memory of her birth mother. Lily also had a similar necklace, but she never thought much about it. "Why do you wear that necklace every day?" her friend Sophia asked. "I don't know. I just like it," Lily replied, not knowing that the same necklace was in the hands of someone far away. 20 years earlier, a woman was holding two babies in her arms while traveling in a car with her husband. "They will always be together," the mother said, smiling. Around their tiny necks, each baby wore an identical locket, a gift from their mother. The father looked back and smiled. "They are beautiful, exactly the same, but fate had other plans." At a busy intersection, a truck ran a red light. The car spun on the road, and the impact was severe. People ran to help. Ambulances arrived. Amid the wreckage, the rescuers found the two babies separately. Without knowing they were sisters, each was taken to a different hospital. The records were confusing, and without any living relatives to identify them, they were placed for adoption separately without anyone realizing they belonged together. And so, Emma and Lily grew up not knowing that, somewhere, there was someone exactly like them, carrying the same memory of a mother they never met. Fate brought them together in an unexpected way. A school event brought students from different cities together, and both Emma and Lily were there. It was a sunny day, and many students were excited. Emma was sitting under a tree, reading, when she felt someone sit next to her. "Hey, why are you always alone?" asked the boy, smiling. "I like reading," she replied. Lily, on the other hand, was running on the sports court. Suddenly, a classmate grabbed her arm. "Lily, I thought you didn't like sports," said the girl, laughing. "What? I love sports," Lily replied, confused. The girl frowned. "But you were sitting there reading just a moment ago." In the cafeteria, more confusion happened. Emma picked up a tray when someone called her. "Lily, do you want to sit with us?" Emma looked shocked. "Lily? Who is Lily?" Her friend smiled. "You always make jokes, right?" On the other side of the cafeteria, Lily was also facing something strange. A teacher looked at her and said, "Emma, did you bring back that book from the library?" Lily blinked, confused. "Teacher, my name is not Emma." The coincidences started piling up. Why were people confusing Emma with this girl called Lily? And why was Lily hearing that name so often? That night, Emma was walking through the campus when she heard voices nearby. She saw a group of students laughing and pointing at something. Curious, she approached and froze when she saw what they were looking at. In the window's reflection, She saw a girl with her exact same face. Lily noticed the stare and frowned. Why is she looking at me like that? She thought. Determined, she walked toward Emma. What is it? Never seen a mirror before? Emma was speechless. It's just, you look like me. They studied each other for a few seconds. The same hair, the same eyes. Then, Lily noticed Emma's locket. Hey, that necklace. Emma looked down at her own neck and then at Lily's. There was a moment of silence. Slowly, Lily pulled her own necklace from under her shirt and held it up next to Emma's. They were identical. Emma felt her heart race. Where did you get that necklace? Lily touched the locket between her fingers. My mother gave it to me when I was a baby. I don't know much about it. Emma swallowed hard. My mother gave me the same one. The group around them was silent, watching the scene unfold. This can't be a coincidence, said one of the students. Lily looked at Emma. I think we need to talk. They sat on a bench and started sharing their stories. They had the same birthday, had been adopted, and grew up without knowing anything about their biological family. Piece by piece, the puzzle was forming. We are. Emma stopped, unable to finish the sentence. Lily completed it, still in shock. Sisters. Emma and Lily felt overwhelmed by the discovery. It was hard to believe that, after so many years, they had found each other. This is crazy, Lily murmured, staring at her locket. Emma took a deep breath. We need to find out the truth. We need to ask our families. The next day, each of them contacted their adoptive parents. Emma called her adoptive mother. Mom, do you know anything about my biological family? Her mother hesitated. Sweetheart, all we know is that you were found in a hospital as a baby. We never had any information about your family. Lily had a similar conversation with her mother. My dear, when I adopted you, the orphanage had no records of your parents. It was always a mystery. Their answers weren't enough, but they confirmed that something had gone wrong in the past. Emma and Lily had been separated without anyone knowing they were sisters. With so many unanswered questions, Emma and Lily decided to dig deeper. They went to the school office and asked for their medical records. The administrator typed their names into the system and frowned. This is strange. You were both born on the same day, in the same hospital. Emma's eyes widened. Does that mean? Lily finished her sentence. We were both there at the same time. The administrator looked at them. Yes, but there's no record of you being related. It looks like there was a mistake in the paperwork. The revelation hit them like a wave. They had been separated by a mistake at the hospital, and now, after so many years, they were finally together again. Emma felt a chill down her spine. What really happened to us? Lily held her locket tightly. We need to find out more. Their search led them to something even more heartbreaking. The car accident that had taken their mother's life. Emma found an old newspaper article about it. Couple in fatal accident. Only twin daughters survive. Lily read aloud, her voice shaking. The two babies were taken to different hospitals. Without family records, they were adopted separately. Emma's eyes filled with tears. Our mother kept us together until the very end. But we were separated without anyone knowing. It was official. Not only were they sisters, but they had been victims of a cruel twist of fate. Lily looked at Emma. So, we really are sisters? Emma smiled, despite her tears. Yes, we are sisters. Even after learning the truth, something still felt incomplete. They had spent so many years apart. How could they make up for lost time? They decided to do something important, visit their mother's grave. Emma and Lily traveled together to the small town where their mother had been buried. Standing in front of her grave, they took off their lockets and placed them on the tombstone. "Mom, we finally found each other," Emma said, her voice trembling. Lily held her sister's hand. "We promise we will never be apart again." The wind blew softly, and at that moment, they both felt their mother's presence. From that day on, Emma and Lily decided to never lose each other again. They started spending more time together, sharing their childhood stories and creating new memories. Their adoptive families supported their bond and encouraged them to stay close. They transformed their lockets into a matching necklace, each keeping one half. "Now we'll always have a part of each other," Emma said. Lily smiled. "And we will never be lost again." The story didn't end. It was just the beginning of a new chapter for two sisters who had been separated but, against all odds, found their way back to each other.